welcome to another new show of Above and Beyond Affiliate Marketing. We are in episode 3 right now, and this is psychology, happiness, and self-limits. And I know you guys were waiting for this one because it gets into more of the hidden, deeper aspects of the building winning strategies that we need to have a highly skilled, balanced life. Now, we are going to give you exactly what you need to finally experience the true freedom, stability, and prosperity. That's why we're here. And that's why we're above and beyond affiliate marketing. Now, we're going to get into this because happiness is a very important thing for you guys to accomplish. It's important for you to understand the psychology of those that surround you as well. Now, a lot of people do not have easy lives, and they don't have easy previous interactions or experiences, and that has caused them to have limiting beliefs of themselves. And it's important for you to improve the way you think, because especially of how you see yourself, that is something that you can drastically tone this down and get rid of this negative thinking. And I'm excited about this because it's so important for you to straighten out your perceptions and get into a better mindset. It's easier said than done, but that's why you're here. Now, we're going to talk about some psychological tips that you should know. Not maybe, not might just, I don't know, that you should know. Again, we've done the research, and these are things that we have found out from the experts that we know and love. So, maybe you tend to misread or misunderstand people from time to time because people's reaction to certain things. Sometimes you had a certain experience, a certain past experience that gives you the way that kind of leads into these psychological rules that understanding it, you might shine through it, and it kind of will shed a light into a new world for you, and hopefully help you live a better, easier life when we get through it. Now, you're gonna love this next one, guys, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this with a smile on my face. No one really cares as much as you think. I know, yes, of course. It sounds a little bit weird, but and it does sound kind of harsh, right? But unfortunately, it's the reality. And however, I don't want you to misconstrue this. It doesn't mean that your loved ones don't care about you, and it doesn't mean that doesn't denote that people don't care as much as you think that they do. It's just that while you're constantly thinking about what people say or think about you or act in a certain particular way, the truth is living this way will only affect you negatively. And you know what? I'm going to tell you, everyone has their respective insecurities, right? So the problem is in the long run. People will still turn to face their own real issues individually, and so nobody cares. Sounds harsh, right? People have their own issues and stuff like that. People will help you along the way, and it's not that they don't care. It's just that whenever you start living in people's expectations and the assumptions of what your mind kind of keeps pumping into you due to your own experiences. Oh, wow. Understand this. And hopefully this encourages yourselves because it's genuine. Now, you'll be able to achieve personal happiness when you worry less about this, and you'll get to be your true self. Now, do you get it now? I hope so, because we are evolving people constantly. It's funny that many of us do think that we're still the same person we used to be several years ago, but in essence, no, we're not. We're just not, because the way we think and feel is evolving. It's the reason that this happens is the experiences and the circumstances that our lives change our mindsets, right? And as a result, we're subjugated to the constant changes. I probably messed up that word, but that's okay. We're gonna move on. I have to advise you that it should be conscious, right, of who you currently, or whenever you're making decisions. I messed that up too, but don't let your decisions be based on who you think you are or who you feel you used to be or would be, is what I'm trying to get at. Sorry for any confusion. Check this out. This is a little experiment that I did. I had a book. I wanted a friend to read this book. It was an amazing book. It was an old book. It was Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. I have that original unabridged version that I tracked down and saw it and got paid for. Anyways, I had a friend read it years ago, and then he gave the book back to me, and I had given him back the book, and he said, no, I've already read this, Jason. I'm all good. I said, no, it's all brand new. It's all, everything's, when you read this book, it'll be like it's all brand new, is what I said. I didn't say the book was brand new. I said, when you read it, it'll be like it's all brand new. And he read it, and he was enlightened and encouraged. And he says, you're right, it's all brand new. Meaning, what he read was the same thing he read, but when he read it years before, he was a different person. He had a different mindset. And then as years went by, he picked up that same book and read it again and found more encouragement and more powerful ways of doing things. He said, I never read that before. That whole chapter was aloof to me because I felt like I never read it. And it's not that he forgot it. It's just that we become different people along the way. So, so let's move on to that comparing, as I was just talking about. One of the things people do is constantly compare themselves with others. We all do it. I've done it. We do it, or we have done it. But you're quick to see how others are doing well because of how they're struggling. Sounds weird, I know, but little do we know that what we see on social media, what we're really far from reality. So I gotta be careful about that, because so many people are there's so much content that's out there today that you're just like, that's real, and then you see this big cat attacking a truck, and you're just like, wonder where that is. I want to see this big cat, right? And it's just no more than editing. But so I just want to take the pressure off from this social media stuff, because it gets to us. You have to know that everyone has his or her thing to do, but you can never compare yourself to influencers that are out there, what you see on the social media, because in the first place, everyone has success. It's just the different resources we each have in our lives, and of course our life experiences are different. So to quote Chris Farley, famous comedian, even if you're down living in a van down by the river, you still have life experiences that can lead you to your success. Now, don't assume anything. They say assumption is the lowest form of knowledge. I love that. Actually, it kind of was light bulb for me, because there's nothing false about this statement. Nothing at all. Okay. Assumption, write this down. Assumption is the lowest form of knowledge, because there's nothing false about that statement. Don't be quick to assume or presume that people will listen to your advice. Even this show, I can't assume anybody's going to listen to it. I put it out there. You may think it's drab or droll, or you might want to throw it out the window for all I know. I can't presume that you're going to listen to it. But I also can say to a friend if they have a problem. I can also say, listen to my advice. And I will pitch my advice. So, but I can't be quick to think or assume that my friend is going to take my advice and I don't have to feel bad about it. I don't. You can just, or ignore it, or I don't have to feel frustrated. I don't have to feel that my friend's not listening to me. Because unless you guys are in the right mindset, at that right time, you guys might not listen to the advice. That other person might not listen to that advice. If you're not in the right mindset to listen to this show, you might not listen to the good stuff that we have. I was told to get to the point, Jason. Get to the point of it. I don't have all day. I don't have 30 minutes to listen to you. I said, to get to the point to it, it's all the point. To me, everything I'm saying leads up to one concrete point. You got to put the pieces of the puzzle together. You can't look at the pieces of the puzzle and say, get to the meat of it. I'm just going to do the middle of this puzzle because that's I just want to do the picture. I don't need the outline. I don't need the, as we all get the straight edges first and all. I don't need all that stuff. I just want that little picture of the puzzle, and that's it. Okay? Don't be that person. Don't be like that. Because advice, listening to, being patient, it's all part of developing a stability and prosperity in your life. Now, as we move on, we're going to let your responses be up to you. Now, life always brings us here because it comes in waves of different situations. We actually, the situation may be important to you, But you should note that the way you react to any situation is important. Now, so your happiness is in your hands. I like to say that because when you react to something, it's up to you to choose that reaction. And your attitude towards something are the things that you face within that reaction. And when you put those two together, those things might get a little bit tricky, but it's all up to you. You have the choice to be angry. You have the choice to be sad, happy, excited, mad, glad. You have the choice to all those things. The wave, right? It's a big wave. It's a tidal wave coming at you. And you have a choice. Calm, patience, love, kindness, understanding. Yeah, all that stuff that encompasses. There's levels. I mean, we've studied the levels and levels and levels. When you step up from angry to sad, that's a little step up, right? So and when you go from sad to like I'm okay, another step up. So we're getting there, right? Now, that's the whole psychology around. That's why we're here, okay? We need to break boundaries. We need to have self-imposed limits. Now, I hope this doesn't sound or feel suffocating, but when we limit ourselves, we drift away from thinking of all our possibilities. And even when we are sure of ourselves, we sometimes will self-sabotage any reward. And the reward is great, right? But the fear of failing can make us feel that it's best to remain in our comfort zone that we talked about earlier. Now, if we act and practice, if we just got to keep this one way of keep looking at this. Okay, I'm trying to not lose you guys, but to be sincere, breaking away from those self-imposed limits is just not that easy, and I understand that. So it starts from the inside to the outside, and it takes a lot of intentional effort, right? You got to have that laser focus, and that's how you kind of break free from that mindset. And if you try and you're willing, and you can free yourself from the thoughts and those that processes, from those behaviors that have been limiting you. Now, there's one thing that I want to talk about is understanding your thoughts about those things and the emotional patterns. I have done a lot of research with this, and your emotional thought process and patterns are channels, and they can limit yourself. Now, for instance, you may be scared that you're not good enough, or you're scared of failing, and you might be thinking that you're not worthy of success, or you're not fit enough to handle something magnificent. The first step to any of that is to identify whatever that pattern is, and after that, start challenging them. I know it's hard, sounds hard, but this is how we get through this, guys. This is how we get through this, and that's why you're part of the show. That we're not the fluff here. We're doing these, and you're right now. You're getting. Hopefully, you're getting, but again, you're getting a physical reaction from this, because you have to start challenging. Once you identify those patterns and you start challenging them, you're going to have a physical reaction. Because in case you didn't know, your potential can also be limited by your physical reactions. Hence, here we are. Okay, so for instance, let's say you're experiencing a stressful situation and you're just thinking, what will you do? Now, you can bottle up your emotions, you can bottle up your feelings, and you can get angry real easily, right? And then what happens is when we get anger, a lot of times we either lash out or sometimes we shut down and or we feel overwhelmed, and then it's just immediately, right? And then the idea here isn't to repress your emotions. The idea here is to actually recognize them, as we talked about before, and manage them. That's why we talked about that laser focus from before, because you have to be cautious about your reactions, especially today. Everything's PC these days, and people get offended so stupidly easy. It's beyond annoying sometimes. And so you know what? You can talk to a friend. You can write in a journal. I have a journal myself. I write a lot of stuff down, and sometimes I write it, and it's part of the show. But it's something that I've exercised, and I'm also one to meditate. I get up real early in the morning, around 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and I meditate. And I also meditate on scripture in the Bible because I want to practice these things, and I also practice deep breathing. And those exercises keep me easily healed from getting any overwhelmed in any situation. I say that to my 12-year-old son. He gets angry at situation and teachers, at me. I say, breathe, just breathe, just breathe. And it gets annoying at first. My son says it gets annoying at first, but eventually it gets better. So when you identify these unconscious self-limitations, you can know who we are or who you are. But the trickiest part of all of that is just that it is just difficult to recognize sometimes how we are limiting ourselves, because we all think we're just okay. You're okay, I'm okay, we're okay, we're all, living on cloud nine, and that's far from the truth. I'm not blowing smoke here. I'm not trying to make things pretty, because you may unconsciously limit yourselves through thoughts and behaviors. I'm trying to break them, because these are things that can stand in your way from your ultimate success. And we have to break through these walls. We have to become conscious of these. And we have to do this courageously. You have to encourage. That's why we talk about support out there. We talk about getting feedback from others, but people that love and care for you, but also people who speak the truth to you, because we need improvements. We need to consider tracking your progress. So a lot of times doing that, either you do it or somebody else helps you, maybe some through a counselor. Maybe you guys can, if you can't afford one, maybe you could go to a family services near you, and they have counseling services that they're there to help. They don't need to micromanage you or tell you what to do or anything like that. Actually, some of those things are great services, and there's people online right now chatting. We actually, our new channel, you can chat us up, and we can talk about these things. We're licensed psychologists or counselors or anything. We just done the research. But your life that needs those improvements, you can track them. We always talk about tracking everything, especially online. If you're in business or affiliate marketer, we track. Why don't you do that in your life? Because to be observant wherever you are, and you're then all of a sudden engaging in something new, you know that. You track that progress. That's how we become better. And if you're not, I always say, look at it this way. I like to be better than I was just the day before. I'm not promised tomorrow. I have right now. And if if there's anything that I want to improve about myself, that I can be better than I was just yesterday, I'm on the way to growth. And that's the truth. That's my truth. It's because the importance of identifying behaviors is to make changes to your limitations. And the most important thing is when you recognize these limiting thought processes and behaviors, it's simply because you can only challenge and change what you know. And when you identify something to challenging something, you'll be making yourself open to achieving greater things and unlocking your full potential. And when you're changing your thoughts and actions, it's important that I mention this because it's very challenging to change your thoughts and actions because of what actually our previous show that we had prior to this one, we talked about changing habits and how we do that. Check out those episodes. I do believe there's 8 in those episodes, but they're really great. They're full of solid information to help changing habits. But the beauty of it is that you'll find this whole struggle to be worth it. I promise you. Because eventually, when you start reaping the fruits of these changing behaviors and emotions and you're just embarked in this process, you'll become journeying through these next steps that we're going to have, and we're going to have fun doing it. The first thing that I want you guys to do is just become conscious of your limitations. All right? I want you to know those behaviors, and I want you to know those thoughts, because when you find those answers and you identify them, you can start working on changing them. And when you do that, you can start challenging those beliefs. And then, okay, the truth is, guys, you never know until you're going to try. Right? Stop shaking your head, just rolling your eyes, or falling asleep, or whatever you're doing right now. You never know until you try. So instead of just settling for that belief that makes you feel like you can't, challenge it. Right? So just, I'm passionate about this, but I'm also compassionate to what you guys are going through, because I've been there, done that. Without self-love, I should wear that shirt next time. I have a shirt that says love. And I got that on a Love It Like You Mean It cruise that I went on with my lovely wife. Now, because we just wanted a cruise for people who were couples who were married, that were in Christ, that wanted to spend more time learning about each other, so we could fix whatever that needed to be fixed, or things that you didn't know about one another. Anyways, another story. I just want you guys to have that self-love, and and without it, you'll crash. And without God, you'll crash. I want to understand that no one is perfect. No one out there is perfect. And we all have our struggles. We've all made our mistakes. I've made my own. We need to be kind to each other. We need to be empathetic. We need you to be kind to yourself. We need you to be empathetic to yourself. We need you to take baby steps. We want you to take this stretch, right? We want you to start small but keep growing. I want you to persevere. And it takes time. And it's going to take effort. And you're going to be changing thoughts into actions, and this isn't going to be easy. But this is the success that you're going to need in your daily life. You want a successful business. You want more money. And of course, I turn to the mic when I say more money, because we want instant paychecks these days. We want money in our hands with little effort. But that doesn't happen. It takes action, it takes hard work. And changing thoughts and behaviors is hellish work. But you can do it. And finally, you guys, don't be shy. Alright? Or don't be reluctant to do these things. And seek help whenever you need it. We're here. You can go to support@RileyMediaGroup.com. Go to our show. You can download our books. You can read our about us, or whatever you need to do to contact us, chat with us. We're getting more and more involved with building a network of community, other groups to lock in with you guys. That's super cool. I'm so excited. And today we actually just got part of another good community on public radio, and they're a great bunch of people too that we want to be all part of this community to help you guys out. All right, I'm Jason Ryle, and I'm your host of Above and Beyond Affiliate Marketing. I want you guys to have a wonderful day. Keep strong, keeping on, and may you forever be richer. And tomorrow, we're going to talk about 7 things you need to remember when you're going through tough times in your life. Yep, all part of limiting beliefs. You take care. Let's break these limits. Let's do this. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for listening.